It's a different mitzvah. You know, one time Jews used to eat gefilte fish on Shabbos. Hello, Rabbi. Jews used to eat gefilte fish on Shabbos. That was reserved for Shabbos. Today it's sushi. You know, today in Manhattan they eat sushi for Shabbos, right? It's okay. 100%. I wouldn't say it's not. Okay, but the question is, when the person eats the sushi, what's the kavanah? Is it the kedusha in the sushi, or is it the sushi in the sushi? But they can eat korbanos. Korbanos they were able to eat. No, it's because because it has the higher level of kedusha. But they complained. They complained with the money because that's the morsels. They felt denied. Okay. Okay. We left off yesterday. A person is born in a pit, in a dungeon, and the king gives an order to one of the servants that whatever that child in the dungeon needs should be provided for the child. For the betterment of the child. And he says, the second paragraph, and the agent of the king continuously, 226, comes continuously to provide whatever the child needs. Miner, whether it's a candle, machol, mishtek, sus, food, drink, clothing, vodiuku, eved hamelech. And he informs him, who is he? He's the servant of the king, the one who's bringing all his amenities, all that he needs. And not only that, the pit, everything belongs to the king. This is what the agent tells this child. Whatever I'm providing, the reason why I'm doing it, every aspect of your existence which surrounds you, it's all the king. And he says, therefore you have an obligation to thanks and to praise. V'omar. Ani mishabech bala borazeh, asher lo kochani le'eved lo, v'yichdani b'chol tovosov. He says, I give praise to the one who owns this pit, who's taken me as a servant, who singled me out that I should be treated specially among all the servants. V'sameino v'libo oloi, and his eye and his heart, his concern is for me. Omalo hashaliach al yom hakein penyech tzechto. He says, don't speak this way, because if you speak this way, it may bring to sin. Why? Ki in abor hazeh levad memshel samelech. Ki berachli artzosav mikifli abor hazeh mashel yisofim yirov. V'chein en ato levad cha'avdo. He says, factually, everything's not limited to the mission. Maybe in the prison, you're being singled out. But you realize the king has his domain is the expanse of all existence. And he has many other servants who treats well. So it's not you're the only one who's been singled out to be treated well by the king. And his domain is not limited to this little dungeon. Habor hazeh mashlo yisofim mirov kirachim kiflei habor, multiples, endless multiples of this pit. Chenato einato levad chol avdo ki avodav rabu mispor. His subjects cannot be counted. And what he did for you, it's considered infinitesimal compared to the good that he does for others. And that he's concerned for you is not compared to what his involvement with everything else. You know, the Gemara tells us in Brochus that a person, it says, Mi mal grus Hashem yashmei kol tiloso. Mi mal grus Hashem, who could utter the power of God, yashmei kol tiloso, to enunciate, to make known all his praise. So therefore the Gemara says, you're not permitted to begin just sing the praises of God, because once you start, you can't stop. You're not permitted to stop. So therefore, the famous story, the Moshel of the Dubna Magid. Dubna Magid said, to explain what the Gemara says. The Gemara says, he explained, this person goes, this king was being inaugurated, was being installed as the king, and all the ministers from all over the world come and they sing his praises. The king is brilliant, the king is powerful, the king is handsome, the king is this, whatever they say about the king. This little Yidel comes in, says, the king has a crooked nose. Yet he's in front of all his courtiers, all the ministers from all over the world. The king is enraged. Such a level of disrespect. Everybody's singing my praises. Man comes and says, I have a crooked nose. So he said, man has to be taken immediately, taken to the gallows to be killed. So he feels, but the man is not a fool. He realizes he's going to be killed. Does he want to offer his life? He calls him back and says, could you explain to me why you said what you said? He says, my praise is greater than all their praise. When they said the king is brilliant, but it's limited to brilliance. What about all the other positive qualities and attributes and characteristics? Doesn't mean you possess them. When I said you have a crooked nose, that means that's the only flaw you have. Every other conceivable positive quality and ability, that's you. So my praise is greater than theirs. That's the Dubna Magid. So to sing the praises of Hashem, you can't stop. Because if you stop, that doesn't necessarily mean Hashem has that ability. Therefore, you're not permitted to start. It's limited to that, because whenever you stop it, Gemara says phenomenal. And today we can appreciate it. Because Hashem himself used those appellations. No, but Hashem, so God identified himself as that. And Moshe Rabbeinu, through his prophecy, said that Hagod, Kel, Hagod, Lagibor, that's Moshe Rabbeinu. So he says, today we can appreciate it. With Forbes, we can appreciate it. Rami, he hasn't been here, because he understands how you have to play up to these kinds of people. Otherwise, you have a problem. The Gemara says a man's worth 100,000 gold coins. And a person says, I'd like to introduce this wealthy man. He's worth 100,000 silver coins. Insulting. Yeah, but that's quite a bit of money. But you realize I'm in a different dimension of wealth. 100,000 gold coins 25 times what a silver coin is. So, but it's praise. Yeah, but it's not appropriate for the one who's worth 100,000 gold coins. Say, what this man's worth? He's worth $900 million. And the guy's worth $3 billion. Forbes number, whatever his number 96. Okay? Insulting. Yeah, they say, Halavai, they should say that about me, that I'm worth $900 million, That's what. So you understand the same thing. He's brilliant, he's this, he's that. What else is? We're in a one niche society today. It begins there and ends right there. That's to be continued. I wanted to be worthwhile for him to come back. He came back Friday. It'd be worth his while to come back. Exactly.